Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining me for this webinar. My name is Charles Broersma, founder and CEO of Cazbah. And today we're going to talk about what it's going to take to really capitalize on your digital assets and take it to the next level with your manufacturing business on the web. Now, if you run a manufacturing business, you already know the pressure never lets up. Every day you walk into a building full of moving parts, tight deadlines, quoting demands, customer expectations, and real operational risk. That pressure is real and you feel it because everything rolls back to you. Your website should take some of that weight off of your shoulders. It should be your most reliable salesperson. It should bring in the right buyers, qualify them, educate them, and build confidence before they even reach out to you. Frankly, it should make your life easier. But for most manufacturers, it doesn't do that at all. It does quite the opposite. It actually creates more pressure because it attracts the wrong people, wastes your team's time, and hides the value you've worked years to build. Today, you'll see exactly why that happens and how to fix it. And once you fix it, everything downstream gets easier. Your quoting gets cleaner, your production gets smoother, and your margins get stronger. That's the specialization advantage. Now, most manufacturers think their website isn't performing because not enough people are seeing it. They think it's a traffic problem. They think the answer is more marketing, more spend, or more noise. But traffic isn't the real issue. The real issue is that buyers can't tell what makes you different. They can't see your capabilities. They can't see your tolerances, your process discipline, your tribal knowledge, or your decades of experience. Buyers judge you entirely by what's on your site. If the message is generic, you look generic. If the message is unclear, you look unclear. When buyers can't instantly see why you matter, they assume you're just like everyone else and they move on. This is misalignment, and inside a manufacturing company, it's one of the most expensive silent killers. Buyers make decisions long before they ever talk to you. They research quietly, they compare suppliers without you knowing, they gather information behind the scenes well before they contact anyone. They're not calling to learn anymore, they're calling to confirm. That means your website is where they make their first decision about you. Now remember the old saying about first impressions being lasting impressions. Well, that's absolutely true online. Not after a conversation, not after a plant tour, right there on your homepage. If they can't see your competence, your specialization, or your value right away, they don't stick around. They move on to someone who communicates it clearly. Buyers haven't lowered their expectation, they've only changed how they look for proof. Generalist messaging is a slow leak that drains your business. When your messaging is too broad or too vague, buyers can't figure out why they should choose you. They can't understand your lane, your strengths, or your fit. So they leave, or worse, they reach out with unclear expectations. They treat you like a commodity. They question your quotes. They ask for things outside of your wheelhouse, all because the message on your website didn't filter them properly. Generalist messaging attracts everyone, which sounds good, but it's the single fastest way to get the wrong people into your pipeline, and the wrong people cost you far more than you realize. Now, most manufacturers think they've got a marketing problem. They don't. They've got a misalignment problem. When the wrong buyers show up, everything downstream gets harder. Your quoting gets muddy. Your communication takes longer. Your team burns time explaining basics they shouldn't have to explain. Wrong fit buyers slow you down because they don't understand your capabilities. They don't understand your process. They don't understand how you work or what you specialize in. And every minute your team spends trying to educate a buyer who shouldn't be in your pipeline is time you'll never get back. Misalignment eats margin, it eats capacity, it eats morale, and it's completely preventable. When your message matches your true specialization, your ideal customer recognizes it instantly, and the wrong buyers stop clogging up your system. That's when everything speeds up and your business feels lighter. Misalignment shows up in the real world as friction. You've seen it 100 different times. Buyers ask for clarification because they don't really understand what they're trying to purchase. They request revisions because they're guessing at what's possible. They ask for quotes on jobs that should never have been quoted in the first place. Your team feels it. They lose hours going back and forth. They chase specs that don't make sense. They try to decode vague requests. They redo work because the buyer wasn't aligned from the start. All of that is misalignment, and it's expensive. When your website and message speak directly to the right buyer, you eliminate most of that chaos before it even starts. You protect your people's time and you protect your margins. Generic messaging attracts everyone and it filters no one. And when you attract everyone, you naturally attract the wrong people. Wrong fit buyers create unnecessary quoting volume. They make your sales cycle longer because they need more education. They compare you to competitors who don't even do the same work, and they force your team into conversations that don't move the business forward. Every wrong fit RFQ is a tax on your company. We'll call that the pain tax. It burns time, attention, and emotional energy. The more generic your message is, the higher that tax becomes. But when your message is specialized, buyers self-select. The wrong people remove themselves. The right people move closer, and that's how you gain control. Small to mid-sized manufacturers can't compete by being generalists. You cannot outspend the big guys. You can't outvolume them. They win with scale. You win with clarity. Your competitive advantage is precision. It's the ability to communicate exactly what you do best and who you do it for. When you're clear about that, you don't have to compete with everyone. You only compete with the suppliers who actually overlap with your true specialization. Specialization protects you because it positions you differently. It gives you an identity buyers can immediately understand. And once buyers understand you, they trust you faster, engage sooner, and stay longer. This is the question that changes the entire trajectory of your business. What makes you different, and why do your customers care? If your website doesn't answer this question clearly and immediately, you're losing the sale before the conversation even starts. Buyers don't have time to decode your message. They won't hunt for clues. If they can't see your specialization quickly, they assume you don't have one. Your job isn't to convince buyers. Your job is to show them the truth about your capabilities in a way that is unmistakable. When you do that, everything becomes easier. Now, specialization isn't a marketing trick. It's a strategic decision about how you position your company. It's about focus, fit, and relevance. Focus means you know your lane. Fit means you know exactly which buyers benefit most from what you do. Relevance means your message speaks directly to their needs, their language, their problems, their risk, and their pain. When buyers understand your specialization, you instantly become easier to trust. They don't guess. They don't wonder. They don't hesitate. They see the match and they move forward. Now, there are two types of specialization, vertical and horizontal. Vertical specialization means you focus on a specific industry. Horizontal specialization means you focus on a specific capability that serves multiple industries. Most small to medium-sized manufacturers win horizontally. You don't need to pick a single industry. You need to pick a capability you excel at and make it obvious. When buyers see that clarity, the industry becomes less important. They see your strength and they map it to their world. That's how you create demand across multiple sectors without diluting your message. When you specialize, everything improves at once. You attract better buyers, your quoting becomes clearer because expectations match your capabilities, your close rate improves because buyers feel confident sooner, and your margin strengthens because you're no longer competing on price. Specialization reduces noise. It filters out the chaos. It aligns your message with the customers who value what you do. Anuco Red Hawk Energy said it perfectly. As soon as their specialization started showing up online, the quality of their sales conversations changed. Now, buyers truly understood what made them different and why they should care. And that's the whole point. Visibility only matters when the right people are the ones seeing you. When your specialization becomes unmistakable, you show up in the searches that actually matter. The right buyers discover you without effort. Fusion 3 learned that volume doesn't matter. Quality does. Their traffic didn't spike. The quality of the traffic did. More quote requests came in, and those requests had a much higher probability of turning into closed deals. This is what specialization does. It doesn't just attract more people, it attracts the right people, the people who already understand your value and are leaning towards you. That line from Omnavia captures the goal perfectly. They looked at their new site and they said, finally, this looks like us. That's the moment specialization becomes real. When your digital presence finally matches the strength of your actual operation. When buyers see the same competence online that they'd experience if they walked into your building. That alignment builds trust. And if you want to see real proof of how this works, check out the case studies on our website. You'll see how we help industrial, small to medium-sized businesses like Anuco Red Hawk Energy, Fusion 3, and Omnavia align their message and win better fit customers with less friction and stronger margins. Your website's job isn't to decorate your brand or impress people with flashy graphics. Its job is to qualify buyers. It should pull the right people in and push the wrong people out. A strong website isn't a brochure or a billboard. It's a filter. It reduces friction. It builds trust. It helps buyers understand your capabilities without guessing. When your website works correctly, every conversation feels easier because the buyer already understands who you are and how you help. Now, there are 3 things every specialist website needs. Clear specialization. Buyers should instantly see your lane. Clear ideal customer profile alignment. They should immediately recognize themselves on your website. And clear next steps. They should know exactly what to do next. When these 3 elements are present, your website stops being passive and starts actively supporting your sales process. It primes the buyer, reduces hesitation, and accelerates trust. A great homepage shows 3 things right away: authority, relevance, and proof. Authority says you know what you're doing. Relevance says you understand the buyer, and proof says you can back it up. Buyers should be able to scan your homepage in less than 5 seconds and understand your specialization, your strengths, and your credibility. That's how you win before the conversation even starts. Buyers move faster when they feel safe, and nothing creates safety like clarity. When your specialization is obvious, the buyer's perceived risk drops. Their confidence rises, their decision cycles shorten. Buyers want to reduce uncertainty. When your message does that for them, they lean in and they take action sooner. That's why specialized sites constantly convert better. Everything works together. Your specialization shapes your ideal customer profile. Your ideal customer profile shapes your website shapes your content, and your content shapes your sales conversations. It's a flywheel. When these four pieces are aligned, the right buyers move towards you naturally. They come in warm, they come in prepared, and your entire sales process becomes easier and more predictable. Your unique value proposition, or UVP, is the foundation of everything. It answers three questions every buyer cares about: what makes you different, why they should care, and how you reduce their risk. When your UVP is clear, it becomes the anchor for your message, your website, your content, and your sales conversation. It's the most important piece of your entire strategy. Now, your niche is already inside your business. You're already doing your best work for a specific type of customer on a specific type of project. You just need to name it. Look at your best fit industries. Look at your strongest capabilities. Look at the work that produces the highest margin and the least friction. When you map that out, your niche becomes obvious. When you name it and claim it, you can build your entire message around it. Specialization is as much about who you don't want as who you do want. Protecting your people from wrong fit buyers is one of the most profitable decisions you can make. Decide who you want. Decide who you don't want. Decide which types of work accelerate your business and which types drain it. Then build your message so your best buyers find you quickly and your wrong buyers filter themselves out. If you want better buyers, tighter alignment, and fewer wrong fit RFQs, this is the next step. Schedule your 30-minute strategy call. We'll define your ideal customer profile, we'll clarify your specialization, and we'll evaluate your website so you can see exactly where the misalignment is happening. We're only taking on 2 new customers this month. So if you want your website working as hard as you do, let us help you get half an inch wide and a mile deep. Now, if you found this information helpful, be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any future episodes. We're constantly publishing new specialized content just like this across all of our platforms.